You know, I'm not really the biggest on like thrillers and crime movies and stuff like that. I'm more of a sci-fi adventure action / horror kind of gal. But there was a movie that I saw in 2017 that I thought was actually going to be pretty good. The trailer was promising. It had me amped up. It was actually one of the first movies that I wanted to see that was a crime thriller. But after the movie got released, it was the biggest pile of dog shit I have ever seen in my fucking life. Oh boy, The Snowman 2017.
He calls himself the Snowman Killer. He's completely insane.
What matters most is that we celebrate the way this has brought us together.
No?
Gave you all the clues.
It's the biggest piece of dog shit that I have ever heard.
Oh, Snowman. Jack Frost.
Well, it ain't fucking frosty.
Directed by Thomas Alfredson. Thomas Alfredson. Oh boy, okay. I'm gonna have to prepare myself for this. So, The Snowman 2017. It had a huge cast going for it. It had actually a lot of recognizable names: Michael Fassbender, Rebecca Ferguson, Val Kilmer, R.I.P., Toby Jones, J.K. Simmons, and it's like you had so many people on this, where you thought, oh, it must be good. It must be with all of these recognizable people, it has to be good, right? That's happened with every other fucking movie where you have a large cast of recognizable people and the movie totally ends up being good. But Jesus fucking Christ. Okay. So originally the original book was written by Joe Nesbo. I don't know if I'm writing that correctly. I don't know if I'm saying that pronouncing your name correctly. All I know is that he's a Norwegian novelist and musician. So if I got your name surname wrong, I apologize in advance. This fucking movie was a complete and utter fucking mess. It was a mess. Like, I don't think I've ever in my life seen a fucking movie that actually made me almost damn near fall asleep. I don't remember any movie that I've seen in my lifetime where the fucking movie makes me want to fucking fall asleep. And the thing is, the book is actually like, apparently it's like really good. It's like really popular. It sold like 50 million copies, over 50 million copies by 2021, of course. But the fact that this fucking movie, I honestly, okay, I watched this with my partner. We had a drinking game to this, and it was the biggest fucking mistake ever. Not really, but because we did enjoy ourselves, because we just laughed at all the ridiculous shit that was going on in the movie. So there's that at least. But like, the shit that happened in that movie made no fucking sense. Everything about the movie made no fucking sense. And everyone across the board have said that this movie is a piece of shit. Like I'm sorry if you like this movie, more power to you, I guess. No, actually, no, fuck that. Like, if you go ahead, if you walk up to me and tell me that this movie is good, that this movie is greatly produced and directed, and it's a hidden gem, I might actually just fucking spear you off of a fucking rooftop.
And now
quickly like deal with the story, okay? Let's quickly see and because there's no fucking there's no point in me fucking going through this movie talking about the story because there is no fucking story to be had here. So the movie starts off with this kid and his mom just chilling at the cabin, and then the boy's uncle, I forgot what the fucking uncle's name even was, shows up and then does some homeschooling to him. And of course, because he keeps messing, he doesn't know the answers to it. He didn't fucking bitch slaps his fucking mom like 2 times, and it's like, oh, you need to teach this kid how to learn. And then there's like this weird fucking scene where the kid, I guess, he hears some commotion, and then he sees from this little ass window of his uncle and his mom like going at it, I guess, and then the mom is like, oh well, you need to you're gonna tell your wife and blah 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 blah, who gives a shit. And then the dude bounces, and then then the kid tries to like go after him, and he's like, oh, get off me, and then fucks off, and then for some reason the mother goes after him along with the kid, and like this whole fucking opening scene made no fucking sense. Like all it did was establish that like, oh, because he was like mourning and like grieving and shit, or like being sad and everything, he just goes out to build a fucking snowman, and it's like, oh, okay, sure. And then all of a sudden, the fucking mom just goes like, oh, you know what, fuck this, fuck this, never mind, and then stops driving completely, and then like drives off into like down like this little ditch into the middle of the river that's of course frozen as fuck, and then all of a sudden, I didn't get this. Neither of us fucking got this. What the fuck this meant? What the fuck this meant? The car then sinks into the water, or through the ice into the water, and I think that's how like the movie actually started. And then we get greeted to our main character, played by Michael Fassbender, known as Harry Hole. Harry. Oh my god, you could really not fucking have tried harder. You could really have not fucking tried harder than Harry. Oh shit. Okay. Now, of course, at this point, we were already like slowly but certain starting to like have a few shots and shit, and holy fucking shit, like we get this well, not even really exposition, but we get like we basically get like, oh, this guy is an alcoholic, and he wakes up in the middle of a fucking playground, and oh, by the way, the fucking alcoholism that this dude apparently has is not fucking brought up anymore. It really does not. It gets fucking dropped. And so then at some point we're introduced to Rebecca Ferguson's character, Katrine Bratt, or I know it's pronounced differently in that I guess language. I guess I don't know. But here's another thing that's confusing about the fucking movie, as if the whole fucking movie itself is not a fucking mess. But like, characters will just fucking disappear and reappear with no fucking explanation. They will just fucking show up, and then they're gone like the wind. And apparently, like the relationship and chemistry between Fassbender and Ferguson's characters there was nothing there either. Like there was nothing. I'm actually fucking surprised. I'm actually surprised that I'm actually surprised how fucking, like, how much everything in this movie is, how much wrong there is in this movie. And it's like, okay, and then we then slowly but surely start to talk about like the disappearances, because at one point this daughter's and this little girl's mom goes missing when she comes home from work, and then the father is there, and he's like, oh, I was supposed to leave at this time, but then of course the fucking mom was late, and then she leaves, and then at some point she disappears, and that's when good old Harry Hole comes by and like tries to figure out, and has like a little moment with like the little girl, and like trying to get some information out of her, but of course like not with like pressuring her and shit like that, because of course she's a fucking kid. You're not gonna fucking walk up to a kid and be like, where is she? And then there's like these random fucking flashbacks with Val Kilmer, and it was obvious that they did the whole ADR thing with him. It was so plainly obvious. It was so plainly obvious that it fucking hurt. And the fucking flashbacks made no fucking sense. I didn't know. I was like, even though I was already like fucking shit-faced, I just sat at one point and kind of wondered to myself, what point do these fucking flashbacks serve? What am I supposed to take away from this? Like what? I have never been so confused in my life! And J.K. Simmons' character didn't make that much sense either. His character is like, his character had this whole thing of like, oh, he something about like the Olympics and shit, and his character is just him being like the worst fucking pervert ever, where he puts his fucking assistant out there and go to find some women, and then at one point in the movie I was like, what the fuck is happening? He takes a fucking screen, he takes a fucking photo of her with his phone, and then this fucker goes out, this fucker goes and hides behind a fucking bookcase, and he's just like looking like, It's like, the fuck? Oh, my head even hurts talking about this. Nothing in this movie made literal fucking sense. I'm surprised I actually managed to fucking sit through the movie. Or sit through the end of it. I'm actually fucking surprised. Oh, and there's like oh yeah, the killer, of course. So the killer, of course, like, he basically leaves like these, he basically kills his victims and turns them into snowmen. And by either putting the head of his victim on a snowman, or vice versa, where it's like the body of the victim, and then it's like the snowman's head on the snowman. And whenever he lets his victims know, hey, I'm nearby, I'm gonna get ya, he builds the worst fucking snowman I think I've ever seen. Like, look at this shit. God, that fucking snowman is me when it comes to my fucking will to live. Like, oh my god, this is so bad. Fucking, I've seen. Even I can do a better snowman than that. The fuck? The snowman was looking at us, watching the movie like, please take me out of here. Please take me out of this fucking movie. Please help. Oh god, fuck's sake. Oh god, this is so bad. Oh, and then so you know how like killers will have like a signature, maybe like a maybe like a theme song, or just like a regular fucking song. This motherfucker said, I'm gonna switch it up. I'm gonna switch it up every now and then. At one point, he has like the fucking the popcorn song. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's this song. Like, hold on. Yeah. And there's this one fucking scene in the movie where where Harry Hole hears this fucking song playing like in his apartment because he thinks like it's the fucking because this one dude who came to like check up and to like do like a checkup on his apartment, or like the floor that he's in. Harry, of course, thinks that it's the same fucking guy, and the fucker is just like jamming to this fucking shit, and he's just like shaking his ass and everything. And it's like, what the fuck is happening? Like, I cannot take any of this seriously. I don't know how much longer I can talk about this movie, because it actually makes my fucking head hurt. I thought I had a worst fucking time watching Madam Web, or fucking. See how my brain is trying to block out some of the worst fucking movies that I've seen. I would rather fucking watch Transformers: The Last Night than fucking put myself through this shit, because at least the stuff that happens in that movie, I can fucking laugh at it sometimes. But fuck's sake, this movie is bad. This movie is a fucking dumpster fire. And the trailer was so fucking good. Like, the bits and pieces that you see right here from the trailer, it was really, really good. That's why I was excited to see it. And the fucking movie was also produced, by the way, I forgot to mention this, it was produced by Martin Scorsese. Oh, and also, yeah, the killer ends up being because Harry Hole also has this son, and his ex, who is now in a relationship with this one other dude, this like psychiatrist or doctor or whatever the fuck his profession is, and he ends up being the fucking killer, which, like, the twist made no fucking sense. It made no fucking sense whatsoever. It made no fucking sense, and I'm gonna tell you why. It didn't make any fucking sense. Because, let me just quickly, like, give some context. So, the motive behind the killer, because the character that the guy who the Harry's ex's current man, Matthias, he only goes after women, because I guess it's because, like, it was something along the lines of like mothers who are married and who gave birth to an illegitimate child without telling anybody. And of course that the fucking killer looks at that and then just goes, nah, that won't do at all. I must do something about this. So his targets mostly end up being women. And the reason why this logic is so fucked is because he still ends up going after people who are actually really good mothers. And even the kid that we see in the beginning, who, by the way, that whole thing just like fucking disappears entirely. We don't get any results for that. No payoff. No like him going to the father and the daughter going like, hey, I'm so sorry, or some shit like that, or at least going to the fucking father and saying like, hey, I'm terribly sorry. It's just like that shit is dropped like every other fucking thing in this movie. I don't know. I don't know, it drove me fucking nuts. And I love how in the trailer we get that quote of, "You could have saved them. I gave you all the clues."
You could have saved them. No. Gave you all the clues.
No, you didn't! No, the fuck you didn't! You did not! Bullshit! You didn't give shit! All you gave me was a fucking migraine! And almost made me want to fucking fall asleep! But as you can probably tell from, like, if at this point you've already gone and looked up, like, the reviews of this movie, you can probably already see, like, a lot of the reviews are fucking terrible and negative. It's bad. It's really bad. This movie, even after watching it, like, many years later, it's still one of the worst fucking things I have ever fucking seen in my life. It is absolute fucking dog shit. I think this is like one of the first where I've done like a review about like a movie or something, and ranted this fucking hard. And the thing is, I didn't even need a script for it. I didn't need a script, which is fucking impressive. But yeah, needless to say, after the movie, oh yeah, we also get like another fucking random Val Kilmer flashback where he like climbs out of a window and then drinks on top of the fucking roof or something. Who gives a shit? Who gives a fucking shit? Who gives a shit? Oh, and by the way, Rebecca Ferguson's character also disappears. I think she's dead. I don't remember how the fucking movie ends, and I don't give that much of a shit to go and look up how the fucking movie ends. All I know is that the fucking killer died, sinks into the water as well, and Harry Hole. The day is saved by Harry Hole. Yippee! Detective extraordinaire, alcoholic, whose alcoholism we never discuss in the movie after the fucking first opening scene. Oh yeah, I think that's about everything I can talk about with this movie. It is bad. It is bad. It's so fucking bad. I don't know how many times I can fucking say it. It is dog shit. One of the worst fucking movies I saw when it came out, and still to this day, one of the worst fucking movies I have ever fucking seen. Hands down. I don't know. I don't know how they fucked it up this badly. And I also heard that they also left out like a lot of fucking they also left out like a lot of scenes, and I'm just kind of sitting here going like, how the fuck you don't fucking do that with a movie that is supposed to you don't do that with a fucking movie that is supposed to, where you're supposed to like figure out how the shit fucking unfolds. You don't do that where you fucking remove clips from the scenes from the movie. No wonder the shit's a fucking jumbled mess. No wonder people are gonna be fucking confused. Anyways, that's all I can say. That's all I can say about the movie. I don't know what else I can talk about. Actually, you know what? This much I will say. The tone of the movie, like the color grading and the atmosphere, I really liked. All of that was good. Everything else was fucking horrible. But yeah, that's all I have to say. Stay tuned for the video where I'm gonna be talking about the Transformers High Moon Studios games, and yeah, because I'm still working on the script because I want to make sure that video is actually like good. I want to make sure I put as much time into it as possible, and yeah. Thank you all so much for watching, and as always, I shall see you all, my lovely crackheads, in the next video. Love y'all. Peace. Oh, and big thank you to my partner who wanted to sit through this piece of shit with me, and have a drinking game, even though we were both completely shit-faced. And we were so fucking shit-faced that it made us not want to fucking drink ever again, possibly not even for a long time. Anyways, that's all I have to say. Thank you, bye.